Hi all, Codlist here with part 1 of a 4-part guide to passive and active contribution point gain in Black Desert Online. In this first part of the guide, we're going to start with the easiest way for new players to get themselves on their feet, with getting enough contribution points to be able to start lodging workers and crafting resources for selling, which is taking advantage of cooking byproduct turn-ins during beer making. Now, by the time you get to Heidel as the first major city through your new character journey, you'll have enough contribution points to buy a house for yourself, and that's literally all you need to be able to get started. I chose Heidel for myself over other outposts because it's got close proximity to a wheat farm at Moretti Plantation, just a wee bit to the southeast, which means my worker can generate a lot of it in a short period of time, but you may also wish to do this in Calpheon Capital with Northern Wheat Plantation. It's your choice, it's personal preference. The only city I don't recommend for this is Altanova. An important thing for newer players to remember is that every city and major town gives you one free worker even if you don't own any lodgings in that outpost. So even if you don't have enough contribution points for lodgings yet, you can set up a worker and start building up your resources. For this method, I would recommend trying to get yourself a goblin worker, as they have a nice and fast turnaround time on collecting the wheat for you. Beer is a must-have item in Black Desert Online because it is responsible for replenishing the energy of your workers. You can, at the end of this, choose to keep the beer in storage for when your workers need it, but you can also sell it because it will make you a profit if you decide to sell the excess afterwards. There's always somebody that is too busy to do this themselves that would rather just buy it from the trading post. Beer is a very straightforward basic recipe. As you can see from the level on this tune, you don't need anything advanced. You can make beer as a brand new beginner level character. The 4 ingredients you need for beer are a grain, so wheat, barley, sweet potatoes or potatoes, leavening agent, mineral water, and sugar, and you get those final 3 ingredients from the innkeeper. You can also buy a cooking tool from the same NPC. Don't buy raw sugar. The NPC sells both sugar and raw sugar. Make sure you only get the sugar. Now, while I run up here to my house and just get started, I myself use intermediate or advanced tools when I can get them, and I highly recommend getting an outfit off the marketplace for cooking, and if you can afford it, a life alchemy stone. Life Alchemy Stone is a luxury item, but it will speed up your cooking time. If you're just starting off and you don't really care that much, it's entirely up to you. You can leave it off. Now, dropping everything in here, make sure you only ever put in enough for 1. So you can see that I've got my dosage of wheat, my dosage of mineral water, my dosage of leavening agent, and my dosage of sugar, but you can choose to do it again and again and again to the maximum, but only ever put enough ingredients for 1. If you put more than enough ingredients in there, it's going to eat the entire lot and you're going to have wasted a lot of money. Now, I'm speeding this part up because it's the part where you can go AFK, you can fetch your coffee, watch a TV show, or whatever you would like. You only need to intervene if your cooking tool runs out of durability or if you run out of an ingredient. Now, as you can see from the trash items that you get from beer making, you get dishes of poorly prepared ingredients, which you can trade in for 5 for 50 contribution points, making each one of these worth 10 contribution points on their own. You can also get milk and cooking XP, so these trash items as a byproduct are all very handy, as milk sells for a couple of thousand silver, but the main one that you need to hope for is the dish of poorly prepared ingredients that grants the contribution points. All you need to do is right-click them to make them give you the NPC turn-in location, and you're on your way. You can order wheat and buy it off the market if you'd like to do this process in bulk, which is something that I have done in the past. You will find that you will have people competing with you for pre-orders, but you'll generally get your pre-orders filled within a few hours. Okay, everybody, that's all for this guide. Stay tuned for the next part, which is passive contribution points via alchemy. Bye!